Salute. Oh yeah, I'm on another one. Yo. I don't wear no capes or no tights. Before the family, I give my life. I don't fly, I don't have no x-ray vision.
About a year ago exactly, with the African Hip Hop Caravan, we played British Council and did a number of engagements at the British Council. So I'm back now. We're going to play the Animal House tonight. The African Hip Hop Caravan is an annual project that tours different cities across the continent of Africa. So we do usually a week in each city. We only have a short engagement in Nairobi this year, and this concert is part of it. So it's not a contest. It's an opportunity for us to share our music with the audience and talk to them and raise awareness about the African Hip Hop Caravan project.
We started the African Hip Hop Caravan with the agenda of trying to liberate the oppressed, but also to challenge power in that sense, to take up on struggles from the community and be that voice.
Nobody's gonna stop me right now. I see no people, I feel no people, I feel like a soldier. Excel now with something you can see, we are unemployed if you feel me. Gotta overthrow the system now, it might take some time if we believe it. We can do it, united we can make much noise if you feel me. And I never know my heart, cause I'm a survivor. Spaka made me so we can't do one. Push up Sabalazo from excelling to the land, cause we need decent jobs, nothing and a way longer. Away with the bosses, no masters, no slaves, we need better working conditions when we get paid every day. Got to be the money we deserve.
I was the youngest MC in my town, so, you know, I met Mike Crenshaw and he told me about the African Hip Hop Caravan after he saw the activism that I was doing in the community as the youngest one in that whole community, doing things that are trying to not only create a sort of revolution, but also enlightenment.
It's new millennium, but really feeling like a sequel. Pointing fitted, have my dollars fit onto the whackness. When these cats are flowing, it's reflecting of their practice. I'm the perfect overstay, I'm more just like a cactus. Leader of the wolf pack, I galloping actors. I got better luck though, with the interdimensional galactic flow. I'm farther than your practical, and with the facts I know it's only faith that I'm a radical. I'm trying to tell the schools.
This is the first time I've seen an event like this in Nairobi, where you fuse a house party with a hip hop performance. I've seen people perform at house parties, but I've never seen hip hop MCs getting on the mic and spitting rhymes. So no, that's the first time.
We are connecting MCs across Africa because there's a lot of us that are out there, and we are also trying to use hip hop, you know, to voice out struggles from different areas, from different spaces.
I'm the light to the picture that shows you the image, a contrast. They broadcasted propaganda. These bringing it to a whole new standard. Everything happens for a reason, and my dreams have always planned it. I'm changing with the seasons and imitating the rapids and redefining the meaning of dreaming up your passage. We all got demons trying to get us focused on the grievance and temporary feelings that leaves us trapped up in the deep end.
I'm an open-minded person. That's, you know, the first thing that I would explain myself as. What interests me, what drives me in life is to be able to have an exchange of understanding between people who have different culture.
We are trying to do an alternative kind of a medium to put this hip hop that is not exposed out there, that we think that it can be very useful to the people and it can assist them in organizing their communities better.
Story hip hop, push zabalazo, push zabalazo, push zabalazo. It's story hip hop, push zabalazo. Story hip hop, push zabalazo. Story hip hop, push zabalazo, push zabalazo.
Cultural activism allows those of us that participate in this project to combine popular education, art and culture, specifically hip-hop culture, and activism. We're all engaged in various struggles in our communities for human rights and justice, and we all believe that African liberation is key to human rights and justice struggles globally.
All over the black diaspora, we are northern all this Africa. Opportunity not so pass it up. Put the gas in the tank and smash truck. Ass on the plane, I'm a passenger. Open the letting it massive up. When I'm in them, across the planet, no GMOs, it's all again. Thanks for making you take a minute to give thanks for what you take for granted. People's spirits won't be crushed. Rivers trust, land and lust. African Hip Hop Caravan. That's the reason I'm where I am. We got local in South Africa. We can pass the torch, moving back and forth.
This is the third chapter now that we are running this year. We started running it last year, where we didn't have enough resources to sort of be able to travel and be part of other chapters, because the African Hip Hop Caravan consists of different collectives that comes from different cities in different countries.
It's not a corporate funded project. We've gotten some resources from NGOs, but we're mostly self-sustaining. We fund the project ourselves. So the artists and the organizers that participate in the project have their own local means of fundraising, and that creates the opportunity for them to host the project.
The African Hip Hop Caravan is a collective that was put together a few years ago in order to, for one, connect hip hop culture from the African continent and the diaspora, and to be able to promote a conscious and also a revolutionary movement within that unites people of different cultures.
And I think a lot of young people are already engaged in hip-hop, and since it's been something that some of us older activists and artists have been engaged in since our youth, it's an opportunity for us to reach them where they're at. We're not trying to tell young people how to be hip-hop artists, but we want to find people that are already in love with hip-hop, and move forward.
It's synchronicity when I rhyme in ink, cause it's about time we change the way that we think. It's synchronicity when I rhyme in ink, cause it's about time we change the way that we think. Baki the ninja, I'm grabbing the microphone to send you food for thought, cause I'm breaking beats like last fender benders. Every time I grab the pen, the future's coming back again with hoverboards and holograms and microcosmic packaging. People walking backwards like it did have been the happening. I'm hip to the game, teaching people how to hop again from Earth to the cosmos. I'm flying like a rocket ship to never land. Come follow. My energy is higher than Kilimanjaro. When it dreams, it seems that I'm in a new world tomorrow, better known as the future. Cause I used to walk this planet way back when they called it Namek. When we read each other's magnetic fields, we're seeing patterns.
Hip hop on its own is a language, but it depends with what is the subject matter that a person is taking upon. Like I've mentioned, that a lot of people that we are connecting with, it's people that are similar to how we use hip hop. It's people that uses hip hop for organizing. It's people that uses hip hop for expressing what they are going through.
We got hip hop living in our hearts today. A pen an hour passes just a minute. We're making beats, jumping the possibilities infinite. We see the limits, you'll see it flying when we finish. Because when I grab the mic, all my styles we replenish. I'm the light to the picture that shows you the image. A contrast, they broadcasting propaganda. These bringing to a whole new standard. Everything happens for a reason, and my dreams have always planned it. I'm changing with the seasons, they're imitating the rappers. They're redefining the meaning of dreaming up your past. We all got demons trying to get us focused on the grievance and temporary feelings that leaves us trapped up in the deep end. This is analysis, interchanging culture that teaches and preaches evil. Cause my key says for everlasting peace amongst my people, we need you. Don't let the BS deceive you, cause we next to sequel, and I'm here to preach it. Just look into my eyes, cause the mirror's how I see you. A breath of fresh air will never smell me like some seafood. Coming all original, these rappers are some redos. The word about the physical, but might as well be see-through. I'm shining so bright, I close, I can see what we do. Just my higher vibration.
I'm sure it wouldn't be that easy to the record companies or to the producers, because it's their work, it's how they make their money. But the message that I could pass is the message that I can pass to the MCs, young people who are aspiring to become artists, that before they involve themselves into hip-hop, they must dig deep, try to understand exactly what is hip-hop. What they see on TV, maybe it is good for the introduction, but they must not end there. One thing that is very important about the hip-hop, it's about being real.
It's synchronicity when I rhyme in ink, cause it's about time we change the way that we think. It's synchronicity when I rhyme in ink, cause it's about time we change the way that we think. Sometimes I get astonished when I rhyme, and it can get tough when I think deep enough inside my mind and get lost, almost like colors crisscrossing through a prism. I move with a samurai's precision, and I make no split decisions. My divine mind's eye holds the vision, and I defy what alchemy has turned us into. Who knew that?
Believe the indigo truth. The future's in the hands of things, but ain't no accident. Any more freaks, we gon' wonder where human interaction went. Spiritual attraction went, and where direct action went. Dissatisfaction for the whackness in your face.
Pyramids with no chemtrails, drawing on the sky to forecast this heavy metal rains. What affects the brain is when you lose yourself on a lower vibrational plane.
Without local engagement, the caravan can't work. The only reason we can travel from city to city, from country to country, is because there are local organized collectives that welcome us and host us. And so those would be the people that I would, if somebody came up to me in Nairobi, then I would want to introduce them to somebody that was working here locally.
There's a way to our way. The process is a practice. What we call fashion stand for something stop once. But acting like you're active, but who am I to judge? We got a lot of time on politics and economics, the stupid type of problems. I'm a follow my heart before I follow deepest policy. I'ma do my job, trying to be a better father.
I think real hip hop is about going against the status quo. It's about questioning what's happening. It's about fighting injustice and inequality. And as I say, a lot of hip hop today doesn't address these problems. It's all about bitches and hoes and that kind of stuff. So what I heard tonight, for me, was addressing the kind of stuff that interests me, so I really liked it.
I'm low at ease. I'm around the choice to course of history across the 17. Solid pressure there for free. So sit down and take some notes for you biggie swipe MCs. I release positive frequencies, rhymes you never see. Keep my only working eye open. Seeing the true reality of freedom. And now we know the reasons we were taken from our kingdom. Living like the earth and all your victims. Reverse the hack afflictions. Corporations need to notice of eviction. Not to mention our psychological prison of the school system. Or should I say curriculum? Where all we learn about is slaves in the many different ways they try to dehumanize our faces. Can anybody tell me?
Music has the power to change the world, and we have to use it, So I'm really seeking out to corporate institutions and NGOs who are willing to spread the message out there.
People how to hop again from Earth to the cosmos. I'm flying like a rocket ship to Neverland can follow. My energy is higher than Kilimanjaro. When the dreams are seen that I'm in a new world tomorrow, better known as the future. Cause I used to walk this planet way back when they called it heaven. When we read each other's magnetic fields, we see it patterns. Healing our people instead of trying to be the baddest. Cause I know the path can only lead to madness. I'm sent to change the earth, exchange poetry for savage. With this apparatus, down the rapid full of Alice. They say ignorance is bliss, but we need to find a balance.
I always encourage people to spit rhymes. I think that it's from the beginning of hip hop in the late 1980s and the early 1980s, hip hop has always been a very political thing, and the more youth get involved in hip hop, the better it is. I worry that a lot of hip hop today has been taken, waylaid. It's gone somewhere else, and I don't like the message of hip hop today. But from what I could hear tonight, all three of the artists I heard, and I like their message. I like their flow. It felt very old school, but it felt like they're talking about new stuff in an old school way. So pretty cool. I enjoyed it.
It will disappear even in this hemisphere. I'm confident they conscious of the plots to interfere. I even deal with Europeans, people think it's weird. We have a common destiny, with what you shit. Back and forth to the airport, my passport's here. I'm able to travel the earth to present the surface and turf. Incompatible people doing incredible work. Thinking the police I serve to action and acting the birth. Follow the path of my passions to earn that Africa birth.
And I got new music coming out called Hope and Danger. Another collaboration with Dead Prez, an artist from the Hip Hop Caravan, South Africa, as well as Harare, Zimbabwe, a song called Toi Toi.
Started high school and it's soon to be finished. I was thinking about starting a community garden. Trees on the wall when I'm poor people starving. Music is a tool in the hand of the artist. Do the right thing and it makes you a target. When a bitch murder the innocent and walk scot-free, we gotta occupy the property and block the street. I'm the main intersection between love and liberation, and documentation and occupation. I demand a response to this emergency. The government is conscious of insurgency. So much work to do, so few jobs to find. Financial sector, roots around your blind. What
the donors, yeah, I'm encouraging you to get on board. We did it once, twice, thrice, and we can do it again.
I've never experienced anything like this in my entire life. I see we can manifest the future that we want.